advocates. Those questions can be directed to a particular advocate. If there was one argument that you heard that is particularly compelling and about which you would like to inquire, you can pose them to a side, or you can pose them generally to the entirety of the debate. It's up to you. So I'll turn it over now to you. Who would like to go first, and to whom would you like to direct the question?
This is going to be directed to both sides. A common criticism, and thank you all so much for being here tonight. I'll start with that. A common criticism of Proposition 131 is that it will allow millionaires and billionaires to buy elections. Do you agree or disagree with that statement, and why?
Okay, so I'm going to ask the con side to respond to that first, since you were kind of looking in their direction.
So, did you hear me from here?
You're welcome to take that off the stand too, if that works better for you.
So what we currently know is that money wins races in this state. And if you don't believe me, look what happened in the primary just a couple months ago. The two most liberal candidates that were running for re-election, Timothy Hernandez, Stephanie Epps, had, I think it was close to $500,000 come in against them. Where did it come in? It came in from the special interest groups. Why did it come in? Because they weren't following what the special interest groups wanted them to do. This idea that the only people at play are the party bosses in determining who is going to retain their seats is wrong. It's the special interest groups. The money didn't come pouring in from the parties, and it's all on Tracer. You can go find this data yourself if you don't believe me. The money came in from PACs. It came from 501c4s, where the donations are hidden, and you don't know who's actually paying for any of this. And it's going to make sure that the more polarizing candidates on both sides are eliminated from their seats in order to progress whatever the special interest group or the lobby's will is. And it's going to only become worse in a situation like we have with ranked choice voting. Because when you have 48 candidates on a primary ballot, or even 12, we're in low information races. How many of you guys got any information about your candidates that were running for local state seats or local city seats? It's non-existent. The only information that comes out from the candidate's campaign or from special interest groups. How does that information get out? Money. So when you have a low information race with 12 or 15 or even 48 candidates, the top 4 that are going to progress onto the general ballot are the ones that have the most money behind them, because it's the only way they're going to get their messaging out. And so the candidates, if you guys have any beliefs that are considered fringe, if you guys want gun control, if you want Second Amendment rights, if you care about pro-life, if you care about reproductive rights, if you care about the environment, any of those fringe viewpoints, they don't matter to the special interest groups. The business special interest groups, they don't want environmental stuff going through. Why? It causes more red tape. It eliminates their ability to produce at the rate that they want. It eliminates them to just have business practices however they want. So yes, I come at this from a farther right conservative viewpoint, and my values and my beliefs are also going to be affected, but the left's values and opinions are going to be affected just as much.
Okay, let's